Hello everybody, it's Redbeard Anubis and welcome back to another episode of OCRP. We are back with one of our favorite sovereign citizens. We're back with Jesse Peters. If you have not seen this guy before, I bring him out every once in a while. He's your basic know-it-all sovereign citizen, believes that the police are oppressing people's rights. He also believes that, traffic offenses aren't crimes. He just thinks they're a way for the, big corporations to make money. He's that guy. So I mean, if you look at his record here, he's got a lot of charges, a lot of cases. He just has an expired license. I'm going to check his BMV and make sure that his vehicle is registered, which it is. So we should have that all good to go. Really, the only thing is that he's just not going to cooperate on anything traffic oriented. So basically, my start here is that we're going to go ahead and get in our vehicle, which is this green Mammoth Patriot, and we're going to head down the 24/7 at our own way. Breaking stop signs, illegal passes, whatever. Because again, traffic laws aren't crimes, and he feels he can travel anywhere he wants to without being impeded. So we're going to go ahead and just do that and see what happens. I'm interested to see how the cops will react. It won't necessarily run. He isn't armed, but, anything could happen. We will certainly see. I am definitely looking forward to seeing their reaction. Well, we made it to 24/7. Obviously, Jesse does not care. We're going to go ahead and go in here. Yeah, I like a pack of redwoods, please. Alright, so we're going to buy the redwoods like normal. And we're going to head back out and see what happens here. First of all, we got to really find a cop. If I do not get stopped on the way back to the house by any officer, then I will probably try to go find one, just because that's how that goes. We'll see. Alright, so we made it back to the house, pretty much not even looked at by anybody. So we're going to hang out here for a bit, and then down the road, when it gets a little later, we're going to go ahead and head out to other stops that Jesse has to do. And again, just see what can happen. If he goes upon his day and nothing happens to him, then actually that's his goal. Alright, so we finally got pulled over. We're going to see what the deal is here, what reason he has, because, traffic offenses aren't crimes, so...
Hey there, sir. How you doing tonight?
What do you want?
You got your license, registration, proof of insurance?
For what?
Speeding?
I wasn't driving, I was traveling.
Okay. You were traveling, huh?
Yep. To travel, I don't need a driver's license.
Okay, well, while you were traveling, you were speeding.
People versus Battle clearly states that traffic offenses aren't crimes.
People versus what?
Battle.
Okay, what court was that heard in?
California.
And what year, so that I can look that case up for? It was heard in California. Do you know which court, though? Is it the 5th level appeal? Is it a county court? What court?
It was the appeals in the Court of California in 1975.
Okay, but what district?
Los Angeles Superior Court.
No, but district. Do you understand? Do you understand that? Because I mean, here's the thing. So you're saying that you're traveling, right? You're not driving.
That is correct.
That's correct, right?
Yes, I'm free.
Okay. So
Article 4 of the Arctic Confederation says I can't travel anywhere and not be hassled.
I'm not hassling you. I'm asking you for your information.
I don't need a driver's license.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. You're saying that you don't want to abide by the rules of the road, right? Or by the rules of the state, right?
Traffic offenses aren't crimes.
I didn't say they were. You don't want to abide by the law, though, correct? You don't see the law as legitimate. Isn't that right?
You're some kind of sovereign citizen, aren't you?
No, I'm just asking you questions. So, from my perspective as a deputy, I'm trying to better understand where you're coming from so that we can communicate appropriately.
Am I being detained here?
Yeah, you are. You are being detained at this point in time.
Well, I know my rights. I cannot be detained for any illegal amount of time.
It hasn't been an illegal amount of time. I'm simply talking to you. Reason for the stop, actually, and if you really want a reason for the detention, we had a suspect flee from us over there where I saw your vehicle driving, and in addition to that, I did clock you speeding, but you don't want to obey by those laws, so we'll use a different method, I guess.
So you're just gonna
so that you understand why you're being
You're
detained.
gonna make it up as you go because you have no legal right to hold me. Is that what you're saying? You're oppressing.
No, I'm not.
You're oppressing me by making up things just so you can hold me here. Is that how this works?
No, I'm not making up things as I go. I'm giving you two legitimate reasons for the stop. The initial reason was the speed, so that I could see what was going on in your vehicle, because you were fleeing an area where we had a suspect fleeing us. So let me communicate clearly to you. Let me try to understand your situation. What you're telling me is that you don't abide by the rules of the road. Is that correct?
I'm a free citizen of the States.
You're a free citizen, exactly, yeah. But you want to reference case law, right?
People versus
battle. And if you
battle.
want to reference case law, yeah. No, I understand. People versus battle. You said it was a 1975 case out of the Los Angeles District of a California Court or something. You don't really quite know that, but
California Court of Appeals, sir.
Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna assume it's the 5th District Court of Appeal. You can let me know when you figure it out if it's something else. But anyway, if you're going to use case law to back up your arguments, you're using the law to assist you, but you don't want to abide by the law. You see what I'm saying? It's a disconnect. You can't use the law to protect you and then not abide by the law. It doesn't work that way. Do you see the flaw in your argument there? Like, if you use the law to protect yourself, and then you disobey the law, it's a double negative. It doesn't work.
He's not wrong. This is going extremely well. I'm happy I got an officer like this. Taxation is theft.
That's great. I'm glad you feel that way. I feel that way too. I wish I could keep the entirety of my wages, but I can't. I gotta pay taxes so that other people can live comfortably.
I do not consent to any illegal searches and seizures, and by the Fifth Amendment, I do not have. I'm not
searching you.
I do not have to talk to you anymore.
Oh, you're not saying anything incriminating. You're just talking law with me, aren't you? The Fifth Amendment protects you from self-incrimination. So, here's the deal. If you want to give me your registration for the vehicle and your insurance for the vehicle, I won't take your license from you, and I won't run that. Does that make you a little bit more comfortable?
Nope. You don't have any reason to run my information.
I have 2 reasons, actually. I've already discussed this with you. But of course, you don't abide by the law, so I can't expect you to understand that.
You're getting fired for this.
Am I?
Yep. You're going to get sued and you're going to get fired.
You're going to sue me for what?
You're oppressing the people of this state.
Oppression is not something you can sue me for. I'm sorry. A civil court's not gonna even hear that case. It's not a case at all.
He's good. He's really, really
good. So
you
can do this one of 2 ways. You can give me your information, or you can step out of the vehicle. Because I do have the right to detain you. And if you want to use case law, Terry v. Ohio. It's a 4th Amendment case, actually. I have reason to believe you've committed a crime, so I can detain you. I can search you, whether it's a pat-down or an invasive search after the pat-down. As of right now, it's reasonable suspicion, so it'd just be a pat-down. After that, if you have any weapons on you, then it'd be probable cause if I find anything within you. And then so on and so forth. I can charge you with whatever the hell I want if I, find it necessary. So you pick the route you want to go. You can give me your information, or you can step out of the car. And if you don't want to do either of those, then I can pull your ass out of the car.
I'm not moving.
Okay. Well, then you're giving me your information.
I'm not moving.
Okay, what's your name?
Freeman.
Freeman? What's your first name, Freeman?
Freeman.
Oh, you're Freeman? Freeman? Freeman, you have an ID to match your incredible name?
I don't need a driver's license.
Okay. Do you have any form of identification? Maybe a sovereign citizen card of some sort? Do they not issue IDs to you?
I'm going upon my personal business, which is my personal business. You're impeding my personal business.
I'm not impeding you or anything. I'm detaining you.
For what crime have I committed?
I'm sorry?
What crime have I committed?
I've already told you I have suspicion that you've committed a crime by harboring a fugitive that was running from us. In addition to that, you were speeding. But like I said, you don't obey the rules of the road, right? So then it's just harboring a fugitive at this point in time. I haven't confirmed otherwise, because you won't let me.
Show me the warrant.
I don't need a warrant.
Damn, he's good.
Are you familiar with the 4th Amendment? Because you're familiar with the 5th Amendment, apparently. Not very familiar, but familiar enough, I guess.
Traffic laws are not crimes. You pulled me over for something illegal because you made it up, because you have nothing. I'm not harboring anybody.
I have you clocked at 69 and a 60. In addition to that,
traffic laws are not crimes.
We think you might be harboring. I don't have to... I don't have to explain this to you again. So either you give me your information, or I pull you out of the car. That's all there is to it.
I am not moving.
You're not moving. Okay, well then I'll move you for you. Hey Shannon, can you hear me okay over there?
Yeah, I can hear
you. Shannon, do you have your taser with you?
Yep.
Can you go ahead and explain to Mr. Freeman here, as he says his name is, how many volts a taser charge holds, and how many they displace into the human body when the prongs enter?
I know it hurts a lot, and it, you might want to cry, sir.
Your Gestapo tactics will not intimidate me.
Okay, well then we'll tase you out of the car. Shannon, can you get your taser out for me and just point it at Mr. Freeman? Maybe to help him out. Maybe to just urge him a little bit more to cooperate.
Out, but his window's up for me.
It looks down for me.
No, your side might be down, but mine's definitely up.
Oh, okay. I'll go ahead and take mine out then. So, Mr. Freeman, I'll give you one more opportunity to step out of the vehicle before I hit you with 30,000 volts.
Jesse's going to jail. Do what you gotta do. This is illegal.
Okay. Yeah, one more chance. Go ahead and step out. All right.
Get off my personal property. What are you doing? Get off my personal property.
You're gonna get tased.
You don't threaten me. You don't threaten me and get away with it.
Taser, taser, taser.
Go!
Stop moving.
You're gonna get fired for this.
I sure I am. Oh, you have a taser too. Cool. Looks like we share a common interest. This could have been very simple, sir. Very, very simple. You made it far more complex than it needed to be. And now we're in this situation where I have to remove prongs from you. Do you know how much I hate blood and removing prong? It's the least favorite part of my job.
Sure it is.
So we're going to put you right in front of my vehicle here. Go ahead and smile at the dash cam for us. And now we get to do a more thorough search of you. So if you tell me your name, what I can do is go ahead and remove the prongs from you. So what's your name?
You don't
Hello?
You don't treat prisoners fair, just like the Viet Cong, man. You're all the same. This country's been taken over. This country's been taken over.
Okay. So you're stuck in your Vietnam days, huh? Why do you have body armor on you?
This is my vest. There's no armor in it. It's comfortable.
Okay. Okay, I'll take your word for that. So what's your name? Are the prongs comfortable for you the same way your vest is? Because I can remove them as soon as you give me your name.
I've been tortured by worse. Do your worst.
Okay, well then I guess we'll just wait for county medical to come remove those prongs from you. Alright, so... Hey Shannon, do you have your mobile fingerprint database reader there?
More oppression of rights.
I can have a look.
Yeah, if you find it, can you bring it over to me? Because I'm sure this gentleman, he said Viet Cong, so I'm sure he is in the war or something. He probably is in the National Defense Database.
Oppression of rights.
I'm sorry. What did you say, sir?
Well, we got one that actually knew what he was doing, knew what he was talking about, handled himself extremely well, didn't fly off the handle, didn't go crazy 0 to 100
Were you
right
able
away.
to find it, Shan?
Yeah, I have this portable one that I got the other day.
Perfect. Can I borrow that real quick?
They're on trial. Yeah, they're on trial for the rest of us to get some.
Okay, cool. Thanks. All right, sir. So, do you want to tell me who you are before I put your fingers through the database, or do you want an obstruction charge too?
I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to let him
Hello, sir. Mr. Freeman. Oh, you're going to keep your mouth shut? Okay. So let's just go ahead and place your finger on this little screen here. Oh, okay, so you're Mr. Peters. Excellent. I'm going to have Shannon sit with you while I go run your name through our database now.
Like I was saying, this guy is very good. He knows what he's doing. He he countered me at every single time. I'm extremely impressed and surprised. That's 519 Jake B. So, good job, Jake B. Good job, man. Got to change that backwards hat, though. You look like a dork. They look unprofessional. Unless you're like a sharpshooter for like a SWAT team or taking up a shooter's position and you're wearing a ball cap, there's no point to wear it backwards, especially while on patrol. That's just me. Now, I guess Shannon over here, she actually looks very professional. Even though she's got the campaign hat with short sleeves, but hey, you know what? She looks better than him. Just my opinion. That's pretty much what I was looking for. I was looking for someone who would actually sit there and argue with me, disprove what I was trying to lay down, and go from there. And that's exactly what happened. He did a great job on that. Like I said, I mean, I wanted it to sound pretty much like I was just ranting things that I've heard and didn't really do any research, and then, you know, I'm going to blame it on this or I'm going to do that, or that's what's typical. It's very few people that actually understand their stuff. And just,
all right, Mr. Peters, it's your lucky day. You have an expired license, so I get to tow your car. And you're going to get a citation for that.
Taxation is theft.
Okay, whatever. Hey, Shannon, here's your mobile fingerprint reader back.
Oh, thanks.
Alright, sir, so I'm going to uncuff you and you get to sign that. If you don't want to sign it, then you can get another citation.
I'm not signing anything.
Okay, do you want the other citation then?
I'm not signing anything.
Okay, perfect. Give me just a second.
It's nice to meet someone who knows what they're doing. Fan-friggin-tastic. Jesse racking up them charges for no reason. That's what this character does. It tests cops and see if they can rebut what he's spewing, because most of it, you know, he doesn't know. He just knows what he heard. And, you know, I mean, it's not... I mean, the People versus Battle is a case out of the 5th District over in Los Angeles, California. And he's absolutely right about that. And basically, it's stating that, you know, traffic offenses are not, you know, criminal offenses. And you can't be arrested for a traffic offense unless it is listed as, you know, something endangering the public or whatnot. I mean, that's that if it's in the, you know, for public safety and whatnot, that's when it changes. But this officer right here was able to block everything. He remained calm and handled the situation extremely well. That was fantastic. I can't say enough. I'm very impressed with how he handled that.
Hi, Mr. Peter. So I did a little bit more further research, because I know you are an inquiring mind and you'd love to know. But it's actually a misdemeanor if you don't want to sign it, and I get to take you downtown too. So, do you want to rethink that decision? Mr. Peter?
I'm not signing anything. It's unjust.
Okay, no problem. So we'll take you back to PCSO after we tow your vehicle. So do me a favor. You can come get in on the passenger side of my car here, or driver's side of my car. Perfect. Thank you for your cooperation. So you stay right here, and I'm going to go search your vehicle incident to arrest.
I do not consent to any illegal searches and seizures.
It's not illegal, and you don't have to consent.
He's good. He's good. This guy is basically to test the officers and see how well they know their stuff, what they're doing. Are they doing it properly? And like I said, I can't say enough. So yeah, this is exactly the kind of response that I was looking for. This is done great. I'm gonna let him know too after this is over. We didn't set this up or anything either. This is just me hopping on the server at late night trying to get some video footage for you guys of OCRP, and this is what we run into. Oh, they want me to respond. So they're going to county it, and the mammoth goes bye-bye.
All right, Mr. Peters, you do have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford one, one will be appointed to you. You understand your rights as they were read to you?
I know my rights better than you.
Apparently not. Let's see here. So knowing those rights, do you still wish to speak to me? Not that you ever were, but do you?
What do you think?
Perfect. I love silent red.
So Jesse's going to take the ride into the BCSO and get booked in for his stupidity, pretty much. And yeah, pretty much. We're going to actually call it there, guys. I hope you did enjoy it. And we will see you on the next one. Take care and have a wonderful, wonderful evening. See ya.